Boker Tov, good morning, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
It is a joy to be able to celebrate Shabbat on this beautiful day. Beautiful because we are together in community, in this sacred space, making sacred community one with each other, celebrating Shabbat as Lindsay leads us in worship and leads us in Torah. I want to welcome you into the sanctuary and help you follow along, especially if you're unfamiliar with the service, so that you will feel as welcome and as present in this space as possible. It begins with one of these. You should have one of these within arm's reach. If you're in the front row, look behind. If you're in that last row, you should have one of those. Yeah, you just have to walk 2 or 3 feet. There you go. This is our prayer book, Mishkan Tefillah. All the worship we're going to be doing this morning is going to come out of this book. And it is designed for you to be able to follow along in it. You will notice it goes the Hebrew direction. For those of you unfamiliar with Hebrew, don't panic. Don't panic also with the Hebrew because you'll see that it's all transliterated. It's rendered into English characters so that you can follow along. You'll also see that there are some English readings that we're going to be doing together. And I encourage you to join in with us, to sing with our cantor, to read with us when we're all reading together, whether it's in Hebrew or in English. We'd love for you to all join in together. Because this is meant to be a participatory experience. And for those of you who are curious, if you look at the bottom of the page of the service we're going to be doing, there's a commentary. So if you're wondering, why is it we're doing this, or where does this come from? It's all flowing from there. Because this is a worship service, because this is meant to be sacred time, I'm going to ask that all of us who have a cell phone with us, and I know many of us do, to make a choice today to turn those cell phones off, or if we're worried about an emergency call, to mute them. There you go, you got the right idea. And for those of you for whom it is an extension of your arm, for whom it is an extension of your being, and you are in the habit of, whenever an exciting moment comes up, taking a selfie, taking a picture, taking a short video to share with friends, I'm going to tell you, today's not the time to do it. Save that for the reception afterwards. Save it for the party afterwards. Instead, be fully present. Be in the moment. Participate in the service. Be here now, as opposed to be wherever your friends are online are now. And in that way, we can all really create sacred community together. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Our service begins on page 172 as we rise for the singing of Ma Tovu.
Ma Tovu Alecha Yaakov, Alecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael. Ma Tovu Alecha Yaakov, Alecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael. Va'ani berov chastecha avu beitecha eshtachave elchecha l'kodechecha b'yiroitecha. Ma tovu Alecha Yaakov, Alecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael. Ma tovu Alecha Yaakov, Alecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael.
We continue on page 173. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe. With divine wisdom, you have made our bodies, combining veins, arteries, and vital organs into a finely balanced network. Wondrous maker and sustainer of life, were one of them to fail, how well we are aware, we would lack the strength to sustain life before you. Blessed are you, Adonai, source of our health and strength.
Baruch atah Adonai, rofeh chol basar uma'afli la'asot.
The soul that you have given me, O God, is pure. You created and formed it, breathed it into me, and within me you sustain it. So as long as I have breath, therefore, I will give thanks to you, my God and God of all ages, source of all being, loving guide of every human spirit.
Baruch atah Adonai, asher beyado nefesh kol chai, v'ruach kol basar ish. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan l'sech vivina, lahavchin ben yom uven layla.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who has given the mind to ability to distinguish day from night.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, pokeach ivrim.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who opens the eyes of the blind.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, matir asurim.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who frees the captive.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, zokef kefufim.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who lifts up the fallen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, roka haaretz al hamayim.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who stretches the earth over the waters.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamechin mitzadei gaver.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who strengthens our steps.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, malbish arumim.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who clothes the naked.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hanoten leya'ef koach.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who gives strength to the weary.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hama'avir sheinai me'enai, utnuma me'afapai.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who removes sleep from the eyes, slumber from the eyelids.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani b'tselem Elohim.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who has made me in the image of God.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani bat chorin.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who has made me free.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani Yisrael.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who has made me a Jew.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, ozer Yisrael bigvura.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who girds Israel with strength.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, oter Yisrael betifara.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who crowns Israel with splendor. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu bo mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asot b'divrei Torah.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to engage with words of Torah.
Adonai our God, make the words of your Torah sweet to us and to the house of Israel, your people, that may we and our children may be lovers of your name and students of your Torah. We praise you, O God, teacher of Torah to our people Israel.
Baruch atah Adonai, hamelamed Torah le'amo Yisrael.
These are things that are limitless, of which a person enjoys the fruit of the world, while the principle remains in the world to come. They are honoring one's father and mother, engaging in deeds of compassion, arriving early for study, morning and evening, dealing graciously with guests, visiting the sick, providing for the wedding couple, accompanying the dead for burial, being devoted in prayer, and making peace among people. But the study of Torah encompasses them all. Our service continues on page 194.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה בעלמא דברך יורתי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומייכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קריב בימרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם ולעלמי עלמיה יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשא בריחו לעילא מן כה בחטא ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תאמירן בעלמא ויאמרו אמן.
Please rise.
Yai la 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 yai la 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 yai la 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 yai la 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 yai la 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 yai la 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 yai la la yai la 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 yai la 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 Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer or uborei choshech, oseh shalom uborei et hakol, hameir la'aretz veladarim alecha barachamim, uvtuvo mechadesh b'chol yom tamid ma'aseh bereshit. Ma rabu ma'asecha Adonai, kulam b'chochma asita, Mal'ah ha'aretz kinyanecha, tikbarach Adonai Eloheinu, al shabach ma'aseh yadecha, ve'al me'orei or she'asita yefa'arucha sela, or chadash al Zion ta'ir, v'nizkeh kulanu mehera le'oro, baruch atah Adonai, yoser ha'me'orot.
Our service continues on page 199. O God, inspiration and guide for all, you have spoken in 1,000 tongues for us to hear, in every land and in every age. Your children have heard you and imagined you in separate ways, and yet, O God, you are one, unifier of humanity.
We give thanks for the sages and teachers who bring us understanding of your will. Gratefully we recall the lawgivers and prophets, the psalmists and sages of Israel, and joyfully we remember that from the dawn of Israel's life, we would turn to you and find purpose.
May the teachings of our ancestors live on in our minds, and their passion for righteousness stir our hearts. Help us to live so that our daily conduct reveals the beauty and wisdom of your truth.
Baruch atah Adonai, habocher bi'amo Yisrael bi'ahava.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Shem Kevod, Malchuto, Leolam, Leolam Vaed.
Please be seated. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha.
V'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele
Asher Anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha vishinantan levanecha v'divartam bam v'shivtecha v'veitecha u'veleftecha v'derech u'shakbecha u'v'kumecha Ukshartam leot al yadecha, v'hayu latotafot beineinecha, uknavtam al mezuzot beitecha, uvisharecha, lema'an tiskeru, va'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'ditem kedoshim lelohehem. Ani Adonai Elohehem, Asher hotzeiti ethem me'eretz Mitzrayim, le'ot lachem le'elohim. Ani Adonai Elohehem. Our service continues on page 203. Sing the song of men and women, join in understanding and respect. The song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come. The song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more. The song of a world redeemed, the song of peace.
Yai lai lai yai lai 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 yai lai lai yai lai lai yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai lai yai lai 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 yai lai 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 Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh Nora te'ilo tosefele Nora te'ilo tosefele Shira chadasha shirechu ge'ulim V'shimcha svotayom Yachad kulam hodu Ve'him lichu ve'amru Adonai yimloch Le'olam va'ed Adonai yimloch Le'olam va'ed.
Please rise for the Amidah.
תפתחו פיי.
That beckons me in, peeking around the doorframe, I begin to enter into your glory. You've moved me forward, O Eternal, to step beyond self-made boundaries. Lift my foot over the threshold that I might abide with you. In the house of the Eternal, I found my questions waiting to be posed. They filled me with wonder. Sit with me, Eternal Teacher, encourage my seeking. As I fill my hours with your mitzvot, so shall I be filled. Send me through your doors, stretching up to honor your name, sharing out this wonder, enriching myself in the giving. Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all.
Baruch atah Adonai, v'chayei hakol. נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, בקרא זה אל זה ויאמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ, כבודו, אדירנו אדוני, אדוננו, מה אדיר שמך בכל הארץ, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו ומכנו, הוא הושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת מקרש שביעי שבת כולם ישבעו ויתענגו מטובך שבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת והשביעי רצית בו וקידשתו שבת חמדת ימי אותו קראת שבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת זכר למעשה וראשית שבת זכר למעשה וראשית שבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי שבת וקורא עונג שבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת.
The meaning of Shabbat is to celebrate time rather than space. 6 days a week, we live under the tyranny of things of space. On Shabbat, we try to become attuned to the holiness and time. It is a day on which we are called upon to share in what is eternal in time, to turn from the results of creation to the mystery of creation, from the world of creation to the creation of the world.
Ata Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu Be'amecha Yisrael U'tefilaitam be'ahava tikabel Tamid avodat Yisrael Yisrael Amecha Baruch
Our service continues on page 214 with words of thanks, Modim Anachnu La. For the expanding grandeur of creation, worlds known and unknown, galaxies beyond galaxies, filling us with awe and challenging our imaginations, Modim Anachnu La. For this fragile planet Earth, its times and tides, its sunsets and seasons, Modim Anachnu La. For the joy of human life, its wonders and surprises, its hopes and achievements, Modim Anachnu La. For human community, our common past and future hope, our oneness transcending all separation, our capacity to work for peace and justice in the midst of hostility and oppression, Modim Anachnu La. For high hopes and noble causes, for faith without fanaticism, for understanding of views not shared, Modim Anachnu La. For all who have labored and suffered for a fairer world, who have lived so that others might live in dignity and freedom, Modim Anachnu La. For human liberties and sacred rights, for opportunities to change and grow, to affirm and choose, Modim Anachnu La. We pray that we may live not by our fears, but by our hopes, not by our words, but by our deeds. O God, may we never become complacent, faltering in our effort to build a world of peace. Let the nations know and understand that justice and right are better than dominion and conquest. May all come to see that it is not by might nor by power, but by your Spirit that life prevails. Praised are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace.
Baruch atah Adonai, hamvarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom.
We pray in silence.
Sim shalom tova uvracha chen v'chesed v'rachamim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael amecha. Sim shalom tova uvracha chen v'chesed v'rachamim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael amecha. Barecheinu yotzreinu kulanu ke'echad be'or panecha, ki be'or panecha natata lanu Adonai Eloheinu. Sim shalom tova uvracha chen v'chesed v'rachamim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael amecha. Torat chayim ve'ahavat chesed ve'ahavat chesed utzedaka uvracha v'rachamim ve'chayim ve'shalom. Sim shalom tova uvracha chen v'chesed v'rachamim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael amecha. V'tov be'einecha livarech et amcha Yisrael טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל ישראל עמך.
We transition at this time to our Seder Kriyat Torah, our service for the reading of Torah, our chance to stand at Sinai once again. And we're going to welcome up members of Lindsay's family and inner circle to join us up on the bima. Standing at our ark doors, we welcome up Alan Balick and Barbara Hyman. We have seats reserved for you on the cantor side, but for now, go to a door, either door, preferably one on the bima, where the ark is. That's always nice. Sitting on the rabbi side, we welcome up Lindsay's sisters, Ashley and Taylor, who celebrated bat mitzvah here in this sanctuary not that long ago.
Our service continues with the Torah service on page 244. Please rise.
Im Adonai ve'en kema'asecha, malchutcha malchut kol olamim, umemsheltecha bechol dor vador. Adonai melech Adonai imloch, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai os le'amo yiten, Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom.
Bezot HaTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei b'nei Yisrael. This is the Torah, a light for our eyes, a guide for our ways. Black fire on white fire, passed down from generation to generation in an unending shalshelet lekabbalah, an unending chain of transmission. From Moses to Joshua, Joshua to the elders to the prophets to the sages to all of us. And now, Lindsay, from your parents to you, that you may be that next link in this chain of tradition.
Lindsay, although most of your life is still ahead of you, you already have reached a major milestone today. Tom and I are very proud of you. Proud not only of what you've accomplished, but proud of who you are and the person you've become. You're kind, you're compassionate, you have a good heart, and we love you very much. You already know how much we love you, but what you may not know is what we wish for you in the years ahead. So in offering you this blessing today, we'd like to share with you just a few of the things we hope for when we think about your future.
We wish you happiness. Rather than dwell on life's disappointments, it's our hope that you'll always be able to find joy in your successes, that you'll remain optimistic, and that you'll never stop believing in yourself and in your own potential.
We wish you good health and safety from harm. In today's world, it isn't enough to just take care of yourself. You have to pay attention to what's going on around you, avoid dangerous situations, and keep yourself safe.
We hope that you'll always take pride in your performance, whether in school, activities, or work. Instead of just doing the minimum necessary to get by, you'll always push yourself to do your best, find out what you're capable of, and set a good example for others.
We hope that humor and laughter will always be an important part of your life.
And we hope that you'll always value your family above all else, that we'll always be close, and that you'll never forget we're there for you.
And let us say together, Amen.
Amen.
Assemble the people, men, women, and children, and the strangers in your cities, to hear, to learn, to revere Adonai our God, to observe faithfully the words of this Torah, and let their children, who do not know it yet, hear that they too may learn to revere Adonai your God. Our service continues on page 248.
Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah, Baruch Shenatan Torah echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Galul Adonai iti, Unrama Shemo Yachdav. Lecha Adonai Agilula, V'Agivura V'Atiferet, V'Hanetzach V'Hahod, Ki Chov Hashamayim U'Va'aretz, Ki Chov Hashamayim U'Va'aretz, Lecha Adonai HaMamlacha, V'Itnosei L'chol Rosh. Ashlosha Devarim, Ashlosha Devarim, Olam Abed, Ashlosha Devarim, Ashlosha Devarim, Ashlosha Devarim.
We can put aside your Sidurim, your prayer books, and take up your Chumashim, your study texts of Torah, which are also in your pews. If you're not sure which that is, if you look and you see a book in the pew that says the Torah on it, that is the right book for you. We're reading from Parashat Noach, the story of Noah this morning. Genesis chapter 6, beginning with verse 9. You can find that on page 59 in your prayer books, in your Chumashim, in your study text. Noah is a challenging story, partly because we think we know it so well. Who in this room did not have at some point as a child, or at your, whether it was at home or at your preschool, some little toy boat with a bunch of animals in it, right? And if not an actual toy boat, then it was a light switch or a soap dispenser or God only knows what else, a mug somewhere, right? We're all familiar with the Noah story to some degree, but it's also a challenging story because of the implication of it. The whole world being so corrupt, so violent, so awful that there is no redemption. And in that, we read about this guy Noah, and we're told that he is righteous for his generation, and immediately our ears perk up. Righteous for his generation? Does that mean he's actually a good guy? Or does that just mean, is this sort of damning with faint praise? Is he just the best that you could hope for at that time period? And one of the commentators comes up and says something really interesting. He says, Noah would have been righteous in any generation, but he wasn't born that way. He had to work at it. And he had to work extra hard to be righteous because of the circumstances of his generation. And it's worth bringing that up because I think there's a tendency that we have in our society and in our life to look at certain people or to look at certain swaths of people, certain groups of people, and to say, well, there's no hope. There's no redemption. There's no getting better. They're just lost. Forget it. And in fact, what the Torah suggests through this commentator is Noah wasn't righteous on his own. He had to work at it. We do too. We have to work at it as well. We don't just get to be called Ish Tzaddik, a righteous person. We get to learn to do that, and it takes hard work. So let me ask you, as we're reading this Torah portion, reflect for yourself, what work are you doing to make yourself more of a righteous person? What work are you doing in your life? That's your homework as we go through the Torah portion today. Our first aliyah, we get to call forward Lindsay's sisters, Ashley and Taylor, who both celebrated bat mitzvah here not so long ago, to recite blessings before and after the reading. Mishaberach avotenu v'imotenu, hu yivarech et Bela bat Simcha v'Leah, v'Mira bat Simcha v'Leah, shalu l'chvod Torah. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed.
Eile toldot Noach, ish tzadik, tamim haya, b'derotav et ha'elohim hitalech Noach. Vayoled Noach shlosha vanim, et Shem, et Ham ve'et Yafet. Vatisha hate ha'aretz lifnei ha'elohim, Vatimale haaretz hamas. Vayar Elohim et haaretz v'hinei nishata. Ki hishit kol basar et darko al haaretz.
Amen. For our second aliyah, we call up Lindsay's parents, Stephen and Laura, to recite blessings before and after the reading. Mishaberach avotenu v'imotenu, hu yivarech et Simcha ben Nachman v'Yehudit, v'Leah bat Avraham v'Sarah, sha'alu l'chvod Torah. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Vayomer Elohim lenoach, kates kol basar, ba lefanai, kimal haaretz, chamas mipnehem, v'hineni mashitam et haaretz. Aseh lecha tevat atze gofer, kinim ta'aseh et hateva, v'hafarta ota, mi bayit umihutz bakofer. V'zeh asher ta'aseh ota, shelosh me'od ama, orech hateva, chamishim ama, rochba, ushlishim ama, komata.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
And for our third and final aliyah, we call upon our bat mitzvah, our ba'at kriyah, we call upon Lindsay Nora Balek.
Ta'amod, ta'amod, Noria bat Simcha v'Leah et habat mitzvah, le'aliyah leTorah.
Baruch et Adonai hamavorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamavorach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Tzohar ta'aseh la teva, ve'el ama techalena milmala, ufeta hateva bitzida tasim tachtim shenim ushlishim ta'aseha, va'ani hineni mevi et hamabul mayim al haaretz l'shahed kol basar asher bo ruach hayim metachat hashamayim kol asher ba'aretz yigva v'hakimoti et biriti itach uvata el hateva ata uvanecha ve'ishtecha unshe banecha itach. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'hayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen.
We rise to Hatan, Ve'elah, the lifting up and the pressing of our sacred Torah.
Asher sa Moshe livnei bnei Israel Amchi Adonai biyad Moshe Yadai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yada dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 dai.
Take a step back. Haftarah comes from Isaiah chapter 54, beginning with verse 1. You can find the reading in that same book you just had, that big thick book that you were about to put away because you thought we were done, on page 85. Page 85, that same book, Isaiah chapter 54, beginning with verse 1.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar b'nevi'im tovim v'ratza v'divreihem hana emarim be'emet Baruch atah Adonai Haboher Batorah Uv'Moshe Avdo Uv'Yisrael Amo Uv'Nevi'ei Ha'emet V'Tzedek. Roni Akara Lo Yalada Pitzchi Rina V'Tzahali Lo Hala Ki Rabim B'nei Shomei Ma Mi B'nei Ve'ula Amar Adonai Harhivi Mekom Oholech Viriot Mishkanotaich Yatu Al Tachsohi Ha'arihi Meitaraich Vitedotaich Hazeki Ki Amin Usamo Tifrotzi Vizar Eith Goyim Yerash V'arim Nishamot Yoshivu Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam tzor kol haolamim tzadik bechol hadarot ha'el hana'eman ha'omer ve'oseh hamadaber u'mekayim shekol divarav emet v'tzedek al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al hanaviim ve'al yom ha'shabbat hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu likidusha v'limenucha lechavod u'latif aret al hakol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim lach umvarhim ota yitbarach shimha befi kol hai tamid le'olam va'ed baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. Our service continues on page 256. Please rise. Let us praise the name of Adonai, for God's name alone is exalted.
Yeah, hallelujah, Shem Adonai, ki niskav shemo levado, hudu aneret b'shamayim, vayalem keret yamo, lechila lechol chasidav, Livnei Israel am kerova. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
God's Torah is perfect, reviving the soul. God's teaching is sure, making wise the simple. God's precepts are right, delighting the mind. God's mitzvot are clear, giving light to the eyes. God's word is pure, enduring forever. God's judgments are true and altogether just.
Etz chaim ilan mochazikim bo bitom recha meusha derachecha dorchenu lechon divotecha shalom Hashivenu Adonai Elecha B'nashuva Chodesh Chodesh Yameinu Chodesh Yameinu Kekedem.
We may be seated, and we invite Lindsay's family members and her sisters to depart the bima after loving on her howsoever they wish on the way down.
Thank you. My Torah portion is Genesis chapter 6, verses 9 through 18. The portion begins with God deciding to end the world. God's reasoning for this is because earth at this time had become filled with hate and violence, which was not what God had intended when the earth was created. God therefore decided to wipe out all of humanity and start over. God's plan was to flood the earth, sparing just 2 of every creature that breathes air, 1 male and 1 female. In order to keep them alive through the flood, God chose a man named Noah to build an ark that was 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. This ark would be their home and shelter where they would survive the flood, and God would stock it with just enough food for every animal to live. God then told Noah, Noah's wife, their son, and their son's wife about the plan. Noah built the ark, and God sent 40 days of rain, covering the earth's surface with floodwaters so deep that they lifted the ark high above the ground. Soon, every creature on earth, other than those on the ark, had died. After hundreds of days of floodwaters covering the earth, Noah decided to send out a raven to wait for the land to dry again. After this, a dove was sent out to see if the earth's surface had finally dried, but still, no progress was made. About 1 week later, Noah sent out yet another dove. To Noah's surprise, the dove flew back with a fresh olive branch filling her beak, which indicated that there was life on earth once again. 70 days later, another dove was sent out, but this time she never flew back. Noah knew that the floodwaters had disappeared and that the world was back to normal. God then commanded Noah, Noah's family, and all the animals in the ark to leave and live on earth once again. God then promised to never again attempt to destroy the earth. At first glance, I thought the flood was a punishment for making the world such a violent, hateful place. However, as I thought about it more, I've come to the conclusion that this in fact was not a punishment at all. It was a learning experience. God put the creatures into a small space for hundreds and hundreds of days. The animals had to learn to share the space in the ark, and they had to learn how to get along, and Noah and his family watched and learned from the experience. So no, God did not want to torture or punish the creatures living in the ark. God wanted to teach them a lesson. The lesson was that, if necessary, everyone can learn to get along, even when forced to live under difficult circumstances. Once they learned the lesson, hopefully they could leave the ark and peacefully survive on earth. While this may just seem like a story to you, the lesson God has taught Noah is one that we can and do apply to everyday life. For instance, imagine you have a history test on Monday, and it's worth 50% of your final grade. You haven't studied all week, and now it's the weekend. You hang out with your friends on Saturday and go to the mall on Sunday. That history test that's so important to you, it's so important to your final grade, might as well have not even been mentioned by your teacher because you've forgotten all about it after having a really great weekend. A few days after taking the test, you get your grade back and you failed. This is not a punishment for you not studying. This is a lesson to you that you shouldn't have hung out with your friends on Saturday, and you definitely shouldn't have gone to the mall on Sunday. Our actions have consequences, and when something is important, if we fail to make the effort necessary to accomplish our goals, there will be a price to pay. In all of my 13 years, this lesson is one that I've been taught many times, sometimes with grades, but also other things. For example, every summer since I was about 10 years old, I've swam on Tatnall's summer swim team, Tatnall Torpedoes. Since I swam at the YMCA year-round, Tatnall Torpedoes is a good way to stay in shape so that my racing times don't get worse during the off-season. This year, I was not very dedicated to summer swim team. I attended only one practice, and I spent the whole time talking to one of my best friends, Christina, and we were in the back of the group swimming the slowest and talking the most. Towards the end of the summer, my mom informed me that the head swim coach at the YMCA had put me in a really challenging group that had 4 practices a week that are all around 2 hours or so. I started the practices a month ago, and they are just as deadly as they sound. I take this as a lesson that since I didn't commit to summer swimming like I should have, I now have to train harder with swimmers who are several years older than me. If I would have just gone to the summer practices, maybe the YMCA practices wouldn't be so challenging. But at the end of the day, I have myself to blame for that mistake. This summer, I started my mitzvah project. For the project, I have chosen to make cards for the residents in the Maris Grove retirement community. I crafted birthday cards for residents with summer birthdays and Veterans Day cards for veterans living in the community. Since one of my grandmothers lives there, when I go to visit her, it's obvious to me that some people living there aren't fortunate enough to be visited as frequently as other residents are. I wanted to make them cards so that they would feel like even though there isn't always someone there visiting them, they are still loved and cared about. My older sister Taylor volunteered at Maris Grove, and it made me feel really great to hear from her that the residents really loved the cards I made. I'm very happy to know that my cards were the reason that many of the residents had smiles on their faces. Today wouldn't have been possible without the help of so many people. First, I would like to thank Cantor Stanton and Cantor Flynn for teaching me my Torah portion. Second, I would like to thank Emma Leibowitz for helping me to learn my Haftorah. Next, I would like to thank Rabbi Robinson for helping me to understand my Torah portion and teaching me how to conduct a service. I also would like to thank my dad for taking me to Hebrew school every Sunday morning for the past 4 years, my mom for taking me to bat mitzvah preparation classes every Tuesday, and for both of you for reassuring me that I would do a great job today. Lastly, I would like to thank my 2 older sisters, Ashley and Taylor, for telling me all about their bat mitzvah experiences. Your advice has made today a lot less nerve-wracking. Thank you all for coming. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Mazel tov, Lindsay, on
Thank
your
you.
bat mitzvah. My name is Rachel Werkheiser, and I'm representing the leadership of Congregation Beth Emeth on this beautiful fall morning. We are so proud of you, and we know your family must be thrilled today. Becoming a bat mitzvah at Beth Emeth is a privilege, and you begin to enjoy the ability to make more adult choices. We also hope you continue to commit yourself to acts of loving kindness in your Jewish education through confirmation and beyond. I loved how you spoke about actions and consequences, because your actions in preparing for your bat mitzvah showed itself today in your wonderful accomplishment. You worked hard to prepare, and it showed. I am also incredibly touched by your mitzvah project. Kind words and thoughtful gestures go a long way and indeed help create a stronger community. On behalf of the congregation, as well as the sisterhood and brotherhood, allow me to present you with these gifts: a Kiddush cup so you may continue to celebrate Shabbat in your home, union grams and certificates bringing good wishes from your fellow congregants, and a certificate from Nifty in Israel, and a copy of your prayer book, Mishkan Tefillah. Once again, Mazel Tov to you and your
Thank you.
family. And give this to you.
Thank you.
So this may have come up in our discussion when we were talking about your Torah portion, is we're talking about actions and consequences, choices and consequences. I actually don't like the word consequences. Maybe it's just too many years hearing consequences always be used in sort of a negative connotation. I'm sure you're nodding your head. This sounds familiar, right? We never talk about positive consequences. We always talk about how when you do that, it's going to result in something awful. Cutting your sister's hair will result in having to take her to get it fixed up, having to just do whatever. That sort of thing. I prefer the term outcomes. It's a little more neutral. And the reason I bring that up is because our choices always have outcomes. Sometimes when we think we have done the wrong thing, it turns out that we were able to help someone in a way that we couldn't imagine. And sometimes when we think we're being helpful, in fact, we embarrass somebody. Or we put somebody out, or we call attention to something that they're struggling with in a way that they don't find helpful. It's actually a lot more complicated to make the choices we try to make in our day-to-day lives than we think it is. And it might be paralyzing. We want to go do the right thing, but it seems like there's no way to know what's the right thing to do. But as our Torah reminds us, Lo b'shamayim hi, it is not in heaven. In fact, we know what the right thing to do is if our intent is true. If we are acting out of our own fear, out of our own anxiety, out of anger, then it doesn't matter what our action is. Of course the action is going to be wrong. And likewise, if we're acting out of love, out of concern, out of a desire to serve and help the other, then even when we make a mistake, even when we don't say exactly the right thing, of course our action is true. My prayer and my hope for you is that as you wrestle with the choices to make, the choices that are going to increasingly be your own and no one else's, that you are able to find a way to put aside choices that are done out of fear, out of anger, out of anxiety, out of negativity, and choose instead to make choices out of love, choices out of kindness, choices that lift each other up. I know if you do that, that smile that you had on your face earlier will continue to be there. It will be there for a long time. It's my pleasure to share in words of charge and words of blessing over you and over your family. For this, I invite the congregation to rise. So come with me.
Lechi loch to a land that I will show you. Lech lecha to a place you do not know. Lechi loch on your journey I will bless you, and you shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. Lechi loch. Lechi loch. And I shall make your name great. Lech lecha. And all shall praise your name. Lechi loch, to the place that I will show you. L'simchat chayim, l'simchat chayim, l'simchat chayim, lechi loch. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing.
pleasure to wrap this whole family up in this talit to share in blessing over this whole family.
יברכך אדוני וישמרך.
May God bless you and keep you and guard you and guide you.
יאיר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונקה.
May God's light shine in you, shine upon you, inspire you, and be gracious to you.
יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום. שלום.
May God be present in all of your choices, and may you feel that most precious gift of all, that of shalom, of peace in all your life, as we say, Amen.
Amen.
We'll remain standing as we turn back to our prayer books to page 282 for Aleinu L'Shabbat.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
On page 287.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
Please be seated. And we turn in our prayer books to page 294. Page 294. However brief may be our time on earth, O God, you endow our fleeting days with abiding worth. I would invite all those in the congregation who are within the first 30 days of their mourning, or in the first year of their mourning, or who are remembering a loved one on the anniversary of their passing this Shabbat, to rise at this time. And if it is your custom to rise, to remember those whom only we can remember, I invite you to do so as we join together in Mourner's Kaddish, page 294. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, bi'alma divra chirute v'yamlich malchute, b'chayechon uv'yomechon, uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehe shemei rabbah mivarach le'olam u'lalmei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei d'kudusha barichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechemata da'amiran bi'alma v'yimru amen. Yehe shalom araba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. We remember Frederick DeVries, Myra Berkowitz, Barney Cantor, Yetta Cohen, Pearl Kramer, Mildred Fischel, Sylvia Goberman, Fanny Jacobs, Simon Krinsky, Lottie Levinson, Reuben Levinson, Michael Ostro, Jules Rothschild, Morris Snyder, Samuel Steinberg, Doris Tabachnik, and Mitchell Perry Weiner. And I would ask if you have a name to add, feel free to do so. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be a blessing as we say, Amen. Please be seated. Mazel tov once again, Lindsay, to you, to your whole family. I have to say, it's going to be very strange to not have a Balik coming up for bat mitzvah in another couple of years, which, is not an obligation on anybody's part. It's just, it's been a joy each time to celebrate with your family. And it's been a joy to celebrate with you as well, and to have you up on the bima. And I hope we get to have you up on the bima again soon. So, to all of our guests who are here with us, whether you're coming from as far away as Beth Shalom or even closer than that, such as from Tatnall, it's a joy to have you here with us. I hope we get to worship with you again, even if there isn't another Balik Bat Mitzvah coming up. We always have our Friday night services at 7 o'clock, and our Saturday morning experiences either 9:30 or at 11 o'clock, depending on the day. Always welcome to join us, and we hope we get to celebrate with you again soon. At the conclusion of our service, we'll have a chance to celebrate with one another and be in fellowship with one another with a reception immediately following the service outside our sanctuary in our lounge area, and all are welcome to come and participate in that, a chance for all of us to be together, to say hello with one another, and to do that which we most love to do, which is eat delicious things. But we'll anticipate that with making blessings from the Bima, Kiddush HaGadol, and Hamotzi from the Bima, so we can just get right to being with one another. But before we do even that, we're going to turn back to our prayer books one more time. We're going to turn to page 322 as we join with our cantor, Elizabeth Flynn, and our music director, Dennis Stewart, in singing Ein Kelohenu. Let's all rise.
Ein Kelohenu, ein Kadonenu, ein Kemokenu, ein Kemoshienu, Michelohenu, Michadonenu, Michemokenu, Michemoshienu, Nodele Elohenu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Makenu, Nodel Moshienu, Baruch Elohenu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Makenu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Elohenu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Makenu, Atahu Moshienu.
You can find the words for Kiddush HaGadol on page 300 in your prayer book.
Veshamru Bnei Yisrael et HaShabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני, את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, בורא פרי הגפן. אמן. לחיים. Amotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our prayer is joyfully said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.